Tasting like a boss. How are you guys doing? I got Kylo Ren here. I love you. I love you. You're so good. You're so good. But you know what? I think you're going to shed all over Daddy's jacket, okay? And suit. You kind of already have. So I'm going to put you right next to me, okay? And you can chill out there if you want for a little bit. Okay? You want to do that? You just want to chill there? Oh my gosh, guys. You got to see this. That is sufficient chilling. Hey, you good boy? Yeah, you are. Good boy. All right. So he might be there for part of the review. I don't exactly know. But came home, rushed. Man, you shed real fast, dude. Came home real fast after work because I'm excited about today's flavor. I really am. Going back to a Bones flavor. So for all you Bones fans out there, yes, we're going to have some Bones reviews in the next week or two. So hit like, subscribe, share, everything else. And today's flavor, well, guys, we're doing a Wasteland Crunch. You saw it in the thumbnail. We know Wasteland Crunch by Bones Coffee. It is their Fallout series. Now, for those who don't know, I mean, I did know, but I had to brush up a little bit. Fallout is a video game. I didn't actually know that until not too long ago. I used to see the little Fallout guy, which I don't know if he's on this particular one, but there's a little like blonde hair, like cartoon character, says Fallout or something like that. And I always thought it was like Fallout Boy. I thought it was like the logo for the band Fallout Boy, which I like the band Fallout Boy, you know. I'm hip, I'm cool. But I found no, it's a video game. And the video game is a post-apocalyptic first-person video game. But more importantly, there's a series that's coming out, which has me excited. It might suck, and so I apologize, but it's got Walter Goggins in it. That guy is a damn treasure. I mean, he is. If you don't know who he is, learn. Educate yourself. There's nothing that he's in that's bad. From Vice Principals, The Hateful Eight, I think The Unicorn, to Justified. I mean, good Lord, I don't know. He kind of reminds me, he kind of looks like the villain from the old miniseries North and South. Like, I thought, is he like a time traveler? Because he looks kind of like that guy, but man, he's amazing. Why am I bringing up Walter Goggins? Well, specifically in this video, because on the front, we have one of the great Bones illustrations, and we have the Ghoul, who's a character played by Walter Goggins in the show. This particular one is not in the game. The Ghoul, or ghouls, apparently are like irradiated, mutated human beings from a nuclear fallout who live a long period of time, and I guess they have some significance to the game. Well, this guy here is that, but he's in a cowboy outfit. Interesting choice. I mean, it's iconic, I guess, but at the same time, is it appetizing to see basically a zombie who looks like a zombie on the front cover of something you're going to eat? Well, I'm okay with it. Other people may not be. On the side, you have these mutated black bears, kind of neat. Apparently, they're called the Yao Gui. I had to look that up, guys. I had to look it up. I looked it up for you. So let's read about it. Feeling a little feral? Sorry, feral. Good Lord. Feeling a little feral? Don't worry. Wasteland Crunch Coffee is just what you need to keep your sanity intact. This post-apocalyptic concoction tastes just like an old-world chocolate candy bar. Unlike those vials our bounty hunting friend, the Ghoul, is drinking all the time. Those probably taste like Yao Gui smells. See, reference here to here to here. Great. I will say this, again, I think Bones, when they do their logos or their designs for the bags for properties that exist, obviously they have certain parameters in place. I will say that the Web Slinger one, the Spider-Man one, I loved that one, and I actually liked how they kind of still built, I don't know his name, Bonesy, the skeleton, whatever, their mascot into it by putting it on a newspaper that's flying by. But since then, I haven't seen them incorporated. They still have the logo, but they don't have the skeleton, I guess Bonesy, inserted. And I really wish they would. Like if he had been like in a window or something like that, like, kind of spot him. And if he is on here, I'm sorry, guys, I just don't see him. So Bones, you need to fix that if you can. I'm also not a big fan of all of their flavors that they do for properties. Now, Nightmare Before Christmas had some big hits and some not so great hits on their stuff. I was not a fan of the Spider-Man flavor. I'm actually in the midst of tasting an Indiana Jones one for a long period of time for my Too Much Coffee reviews. But this one I have high hopes for because I do like chocolate feeling and tasting coffees, and this is chocolate candy bar. So let's give it a sniff first. And it's promising. Oh, it's got that nice, rich chocolate smell. And I brewed it inside. It's going to make your house smell wonderful. But that's just the smelling, guys. We're here for the tasting. And we're going to do a 3-way review. Hey, buddy. Usual. Want to say hello again? There you go. Yeah, you're still here. I know. I love you, too. I love you, too. You chill. All right? So we're going to be trying it in the cold brew. And we're doing it in the official Bones, as far as I'm concerned, cold brew coffee cup. Love it. We're going to be trying it in drip. I didn't get the Fallout cup, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those who did, but I didn't. Here you go. I instead used the Haunted Mansion one because I think it's legit awesome. And we're doing it in espresso. Now, remember, boys and girls, just because it doesn't taste good in all formats doesn't mean it's a bad coffee. We're here to explore the different flavors and see what I particularly think. If your opinion's different, let me know. I will let you also know that I was kind of late to know about this. There were people posting and asking questions because they were seeing it on another website. So I thought maybe Bones won't release it, sort of like Angel of Music, which was like on another site, but Bones did it. But fortunately, it's there. So if you want to, I know they have a box that has all the flavors in it. I wasn't able to get that. It sold out in 3 hours. But apparently, it's back on sale again. I got it just as I'm about to do this review. I got a bling saying it's for sale again. So there you go. And I believe one of the guys who does reviews as well, Joe Jitsi, I always say his name wrong. I'm just calling him Coffee Joe. Coffee Joe. He gave his thoughts on it, and so hoping I'm liking it. He's building up my hopes. All right, so let's move to the tasting. Enough talking. Sorry, guys. Caught me in a talkative day. Okay. Cold brews don't usually have a lot of smell or scent to them. This one does. The coffee, the chocolate smell does come out even in the cold brew. Not as intense as, smell in the bag or the brew, but you can sense it. Here we go. Tasting like a boss. Heck yeah. All right. Smooth, good, chocolatey. Man, Bones does a good job with their coffee flavors. They do. Army of Dark Chocolate, great. Angel of Music. I mean, if you were to ask me right now what I think this is, and Bones can confirm or deny or whatever, if I were to find out that the mixture or the roast or the flavoring of this bag here is just a repurposed version of Angel of Music, I would understand, which makes sense because Angel of Music to this day is probably my favorite Bones flavored coffee. I can't get it anymore. So if they just took Angel of Music and put it here, thank you. I love it, love it, love it. This is a big thumbs up. It's not a 10, it's an 11. So if you're a cold brew person and you want a chocolate cold brew, I am telling you, get it. Get it. I am not paid by Bones. I don't get any freebies. I don't get any discounts. I don't know if they know I exist. But this here, worth it right here. Get yourself some right now. If you don't like zombies, take some duct tape, smack it on the front if it bothers you. But otherwise, there you go. All right. Let's move to the drip. The scent is heavenly. Again, it smells just like Angel of Music did. I feel it flooding back. All right, here we go. Tasting like a boss. That's good. That's a good cup of coffee, man. That's not sufficient. It's a great cup of coffee. Drip is not the way I like to drink coffee, but this tastes solid. And here's the real problem with it. I just know it. I know Boss of Bosses are going to try this, and she's going to like it. I'm going to have to get more bags of this stuff. So this is going to be one that I think I'm going to be adding to my arsenal. And Bones, please, if the flavor goes out because the licensing runs out or something, can you please let us know that the flavor is going to be called something else? Because if this actually stays this way, man, bam, bam. So, cold brew, and drip. Nailing it. Let's move to the espresso. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy because, I've had some Bones flavors as of late where I didn't like all of them. And some flavors I really didn't enjoy that much. I just did one based on, I think my brain is letting it go. Oh, shark bite. I know a lot of you like shark bite. I had to drink it for days and days on the cold brew, and I just felt like, it's okay. Man, this brings me right back. Okay, this smell, this espresso is freaking heavenly. Okay, I hope it tastes as good as it smells, but it's like chocolate. It's chocolate and coffee and all the goodness, and not like dark chocolate, like just a good milk chocolate. All right, tasting like a boss. Yeah. Oh man, that is different. It tastes like espresso, but with coffee finishes at the end. So you could definitely use this as espresso. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to. No, I'm sticking to the cold brew. This is my jam. At the same time, we'll be making it in drip, but I don't want to waste the beans on the espresso. The cup is too tiny. It's too tiny. I also want to point this out for those people who want to know. I've noticed I like beans are glossier and oily. It's just a preference. Some of them can be chalky. I want you guys to see this. That's a pretty good example. I want to get another one. It's one of the things I noticed when I was grinding these beans. And don't say, oh, it's because they're fresh. That's not what I mean. There's a gloss, there's a sheen, there's an oil on these. And it's not just the artificial flavoring. That's not what it is. I have found, for whatever reason, the glossier the bean is for me, the more I enjoy it. So for me, I can almost know sometimes when I open up a bag by Bones and it's a little chalkier color like the shark bite was. And that's not because it was old, it's just the way it always looked. Wasn't a huge fan of it. This totally was a fan. So with that being said, big thumbs up, massive recommendation, totally gonna get it. And yes, guys, I do have the 2 other Fallout flavors. You know I do. So I'm gonna be doing those in the next couple of days. And I can tell you what, one of them, you know what it is, guys. If you haven't known, it's an apple flavor. And you guys know how I have an issue with Bones and their apple flavors. Will they be able to break the curse? Who knows? But until then, guys, from Kylo, who is somewhere, Kai, whatever. From Kylo and I and the rest of the Chihuahuas, thank you for going on this tasting journey of coffee with me. And until next time, keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.